It's the fucking guns. And the fact that we still tiptoe around that truth is such a disgrace. But I also refuse to let the right climb up on some fake moral high horse. Spare me your thoughts and prayers. Because where were they when Melissa Hartman and her family were slaughtered in their home? Where were they when Paul Pelosi was almost murdered? Where were they when J.D. Vance shrugged and called shootings a fact of life? Or when Senator Mike Lee cracked jokes about it? Or when Trump told us to move on while parents buried their kids? Gun violence is indiscriminate. You know what else it is? Preventable. But folks on the right don't want solutions. They want excuses. And no one peddled more excuses than Charlie Kirk. He wasn't just some right-wing commentator. He was a megaphone for hate. Let's not sanitize his legacy. He called the Civil Rights Act a mistake. He said empathy is a made-up word. He mocked Juneteenth as racial complaining day. He smeared Jews as funders of cultural Marxism. He said, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. He said trans people are a throbbing middle finger to God. He literally said gay people should be stoned to death. That is what he's spent his career pumping into college campuses, podcasts, and millions of impressionable young people. That is his legacy. And now the same movement he spent years radicalizing wants to pretend they're the guardians of civility? Miss me with that. Fucking spare me. So let me be really clear, I do not celebrate his death. I don't celebrate violence, period. But I won't offer you any false sympathy either. Respectfully, he can rest in piss. My condolences go to his daughters. Kids don't deserve to carry the burdens of their father. His wife, who cheered on his vileness, does not get my sympathy. What I will do is catalog the legacy he left behind, because if people are going to mourn him, they better know who they are mourning. In 2023, Kirk said the gun deaths were worth it to ensure the preservation of the Second Amendment. He said George Floyd had it coming. He defended the man who attacked Paul Pelosi. He wanted women forced to give birth after rape, including his 2 daughters. In 2023, he called Martin Luther King awful and not a good person, while decrying the Civil Rights Act of 1965, which, if you didn't know, outlawed discrimination based on race, religion, color, sex, and national origin, and prohibited segregation. He spread the Great Replacement theory. He said British colonialism made the world decent. He claimed Palestine doesn't exist, and those who support it are like the KKK. He told Taylor Swift she should reject feminism and submit to her husband. In March of 2020, at the height of the pandemic, he posted about the China virus, a phrase that was later adopted by President Trump in his first term. In a 2021 interview with Tucker Carlson, Kirk also compared pandemic vaccine requirements to medical apartheid. And that's just the short list. So no, I won't bow my head in respect. I will raise my voice in truth. Political violence is wrong. Charlie Kirk's life was dedicated to hate, lies, and cruelty, and that's what he leaves behind.